I always want to get bigger, more cut, more defined, everything. I'm never like usually satisfied with my body image.
I always feel like I can get stronger and bigger. I actually feel like I still need to get bigger.
I don't think any teenager can look in the mirror and say that they love themselves completely.
It's just constantly on everyone's mind.
Whenever they close up on any of the players, like basketball players or football players, you see them, you look at their arms and their bodies, it's like you just see nothing but muscle.
And they think, okay, if I gotta succeed, I gotta be that big.
And they think they can't do it naturally, so they use steroids. And you really don't think about like the future, you think of the present, like it won't mess up my life, and really it will.
It becomes an obsession. You know, you're never good enough for yourself.
What would you give to have a body that could stop traffic, the kind that made Arnold Schwarzenegger Mr. Universe? That brings stardom to football players and professional wrestlers. Well, to get just that kind of body and to get it in a hurry, hundreds of thousands of young men are taking anabolic steroids. Now, in the short run, the physique can be fabulous, but the long run, well, there the payoff can be a hideous mental and physical breakdown and even death.
Bam! 48-year-old Greg Valentino was once known as the man with the world's largest arms. He was a YouTube sensation, a celebrity for his ability to distort the human form and push the limits of imagination.
He was an example of somebody who went to the extreme, of somebody who, you know, if you looked at it and said, who would be the freakiest guy you could find, it'd be Greg Valentino.
At their biggest, Valentino's biceps were 27 inches around. That's 5 more than those of Arnold Schwarzenegger in his prime.
Massive amount of illegal steroids. News 12 Westchester's Rob Hoyle reports it appears the man wasn't just selling them.
One look at Gregory Valentino's arms and you know something's going on. The 40-year-old is charged with criminal possession of anabolic steroids with intent to sell. Police say they found $75,000 worth of illegal muscle-building drugs.
What does your relationship with your son mean?
It's everything. I don't have a relationship with him. He wants nothing to do with me. I haven't seen him in years. And to him, I'm an embarrassment.
I'm the Denver Broncos, and I'm mean, and I'm tough, and I'm the best defensive end pro football's ever seen. Me, Lyle Alzado.
Simon Lyle Alzado told NBC News that steroids were the cause of his inoperable brain cancer.
How long were you on steroids?
Most of my pro career. You know, I played 16 years. And it got me where I wanted, but also got me very sick.
Lyle Alzado went from being the toughest son of a bitch in the NFL to being a sad, dying man.
Wrestler Chris Benoit killed his wife, 7-year-old son, and then hung himself. Why did he do it? Steroids found in the house.
Steroids cause suicidal tendencies.
They hallucinate, they hear voices.
Depression, paranoia, and
steroids could be the actual cause for the Benoit
Speculation is running wild.
I think these drugs could affect one's mindset.
Now we know.
Testosterone found.
Steroids.
For the record, have you ever used steroids, human growth hormone, or any other performance-enhancing substance?
No. I did take a banned substance, and you know, for that, I'm very sorry.
Baseball, Taylor Hooton was all business. The 6'3", 180-pound high school junior wanted to be the #1 pitcher on his varsity team during his senior year.
The JV coach told Taylor and one other young man on the team that they needed to get bigger in order to improve their chances of making the varsity baseball team.
Taylor started working out more, drinking protein shakes, and taking anabolic steroids.
2 weeks away from beginning his senior year in high school. Taylor's secret use of anabolic steroids played a significant role in causing the depression, the severe depression that resulted in his suicide.
2.2% of 12th graders, or roughly 1 in 45, admit they've tried steroids once in their life. That's according to an Office of National Drug Control Policy study conducted in 2007.
That means on average every 4th basketball team, every other baseball team, and every high school football team has a player who was or is on steroids.
What started this obsession with fantasy physiques? In the 1970s, bodybuilding became red hot.
and the world began to see bodies they had never seen before. About everything in the American bodybuilding scene. He doesn't claim to have kick-started the phenomenon, but knows who did.
The turning point in all of bodybuilding was one word and one word only: Arnold Schwarzenegger.
And where is Schwarzenegger in all this? I mean, he is the poster boy for steroids. He's the poster boy for, hey, look at me, look what I did. I came, I conquered, I kicked ass. That autobiography says he was doing it when he was 15, 16. Hey, he won the Mr. Universe at 19 years old. 19. Did you ever see what he looked like when he was 19? Do you think it was God-given genetics, or do you think that maybe he took the performance enhancer?
He's not in denial about the effects of steroids.
When you take anabolic steroids, they take over running your body. The problem is, it's very difficult to come off, and the only way you come off is if tragedy struck. That's what happened to me, or else I still probably would have been on.
Steve first knew something was wrong when he started passing blood in his urine. It was his liver dissolving.
Went for sonogram, we found a grapefruit-sized tumor and 3 golf ball-sized tumor on my liver.
And then came the finale.
You plant one little tiny seed of anabolic steroid in your body, even one cycle of steroids, one. That seed grows, embedded in every cell in your body over years and years and years until it's full-blown something. Tumor, cancer, prostate, infertility. That's what happened to me. I thought I was over it, I got off this stuff, but no, it was still playing its dirty tricks on me. And what do I get? I get a massive heart attack. Right? Because the steroid time bomb was still kicking. Even though your muscles on the outside are big, on the inside you are rotting and you're rusting. And this is what happened to me. Boom, rushed me to the hospital, bam, heart surgery. This happened to a lot of bodybuilders, the heart surgery. I'm fine, finally get over that. Got it all clear, I'm all done. Boom, I get hit with a stroke. Okay? And this is all from the steroids that rots the arteries slowly from the time when I first took them in my early 20s.